I think preaching is very shallow, and to borrow a phrase that has been applied across preaching in most recent times, it's very risk adverse preaching that people are doing. And I'm including myself. I had to recalibrate and do some assessment. Dr. Gardner and Calvin Taylor, who I had the pleasure of being in company with through some time of study in my doctoral work and other occasions. He talked about the time of when he was not only pastoring, but he was a civic leader. He had to spend a time on the school board in New York, and his first wife, his late wife, as they were driving one day, just kind of made reference to him and said this. She said, "Gardner, your preaching is a little shallow."
Whoa.
And if anyone knows Dr. Taylor, it has greater theatrical effect. But even as he recounted that, you could see him. It was a visceral and emotive effect as he shared that story. When you're saying something and when you're saying nothing. I never asked my children what their grades were. I always ask this question before I got grade cards. First of all, they email them to you nowadays, so it beats you home. Not like when I came, But I asked them. First question I asked them: did you do your best?
Mm-hmm.
Because when they could tell me what they've done, most times when they didn't do to the level that they expected, it was because they didn't do their best. When they gave their best effort, they always at minimum were sufficient, if not proficient. I think we have to have that same sensibility about ourselves. There's too much of, in my opinion, shallowness. I think it's too perfunctory. I believe strongly that ministry is about meeting people in their need, in their condition, with unconditional love. The text, the biblical narrative and record is the offering of God to us to begin to, or the mirror, as I like to use. It's the place where we can see ourselves as we are, but also see ourselves as we ought to be.